Kristen Jackson, Marya, Ruth Dunning, and Austin Cowley, all campus reform correspondents, and they all join me now. Great to have you all here. Kristen, I'd like to start with you. Look, the key takeaway from this poll is that month by month, more and more people do not think Joe Biden is fit mentally to serve as president. But the underlying thought in this poll is we have a lot of old candidates. So as a college student, would you prefer someone who's younger at this point in time?
Thank you so much for having me. I don't think I would necessarily prefer someone who is younger. I prefer someone who gets the job done. And I think we get into the identity politics of younger versus older, race and all that, and I don't think that matters. I think if you're competent enough to do the job and do it well and do it honestly, I strongly consider voting for you as a candidate to be the president of the United States.
Marya, same question to you. How important is new blood in D.C. to you?
Well, I don't concern myself much with new blood or old blood. But what I do concern myself with is the fact that Kamala Harris very obviously thinks that young people are stupid. She said it herself. And seeing as Joe Biden, as we just saw, how he's gaffing, how he's blundering, how he's stumbling over his words. And Harris herself can barely keep a sentence together when asked if she supports abortion up until the moment of birth. And so I think that age doesn't matter, but I think that the way to get young voters is definitely not to tell us that we're stupid. And especially with Biden being unable to string a sentence together and Kamala barely being able to herself, it's just an insult. Understood.
Other Fox News polls show that compared to 2020, Joe Biden has lost key support in groups including women, Black, Hispanic voters, voters under 45, while Trump's support is increasing. Austin, work with me here. Do you think that for many of these voters, that Donald Trump, because he's not the president right now, is sort of the new blood to them? And that explains why Trump is going up and Joe Biden's going down big time.
Well, yeah, thank you for having me. Donald Trump has always been new blood in regards. Currently, we're seeing
All right, we're having a little trouble getting Austin there, having a trouble with his audio. We're going to switch gears, come back to Austin, but I heard you, Marya, mention Kamala Harris. Well, she is going on that college tour. It seems like she's only interested in what people are talking about in the swing states, if you look at the map of the places where she's going. But I'll let the vice president talk about what she's looking for in her own words. Listen.
Part of why I have embarked on this tour is to highlight our young leaders and to be able to do what I can to share a microphone and a stage to highlight the issues that they are leading on and the issues that concern them.
Okay, Marya, Kamala wants to know what issues concern you and how she can lead you. Why don't you tell her?
Well, one issue that concerns me that makes me think that she's very much not fit to lead is that she's the first female vice president, but she seems to be doing a very good job at erasing women. She celebrates Dylan Mulvaney and promotes gender ideology. When women do speak, they get attacked for standing up for reality. Transgender activists, as Campus Reform reported, held Riley Gaines hostage in a room for hours at San Francisco State University. And in my home state of Virginia, a father was arrested for daring to take issue with his daughter being raped horrifically by a trans-identified male in a women's bathroom. We're seeing the erosion of women's boundaries, the erosion of children's boundaries, and we're not even allowed to take issue with it. And so Harris claims to be going on a college freedom tour, but she only wants freedom of expression for those who agree with her far left brand of gender ideology.
Kristen, you know Kamala's going to focus on abortion, on climate change, on trans rights and trans issues. But Kristen, is that what you and your friends in college right now, on a day in and day out basis, are talking about?
No, we are not. We are not talking about those issues. And although they may be relevant in today's society, but specifically to college students, they want to know why they can't afford their groceries, why they can't afford their books, and why there's such a financial strain on them versus when Trump was in office and the economy was booming and they were able to do so many things economically and financially. We want answers as to why that is. When you go to Walmart and you scan a couple items and the dashboard says $100. And you're like, what in the world? College students want to know about cost and why their cost of living is not the way and the quality it was under Trump.
I think if there's one takeaway that I've learned from this segment, and Joe Biden should pay attention to, Kamala as well, is that whether you're 0 to 150, money matters, and that's going to be what decides this election. Sorry we lost Austin, but the silver lining on that is I'm pretty sure we saw Marya's mom walk through during the segment, so we got 3 people regardless. Kristen, Marya, and Austin, thanks so much. Good luck with your college careers. We'll check back in with you.